Hey, dog nerds. So today we have a very important episode. It is November 26th, 2023, and there is a mysterious canine illness making the rounds around the United States, Canada, and potentially other places. So we're going to talk to you about the symptoms of this virus and...
Yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna talk about some places you're gonna want to avoid.
Yeah, keep your dog safe. So let's jump right into it. So a lot of people may think that this is just like kennel cough or just a little cough that your dog has. It's really important that if your dog starts coughing that you get in touch with your vet immediately because coughing is the first symptom. And I think it can present differently. Again, we're not veterinarians, so always consult your vet. But what we're hearing in some cases, it starts as like a dry cough and then it can move into a wet cough. So if your dog starts coughing, be sure to check with your vet immediately.
Yeah, so one of the other things too is if they're breathing heavily, very labored breathing, that's something you want to go get checked out immediately.
Sneezing is also one of the symptoms, so look out for that.
Yeah, and then lack of oxygen. And one of the things that you can look for is if you'll pull your dog's gums up. I'll kind of show here. You're going to be looking for white or blue gums. That's typically a sign that they're not getting enough oxygen. So if you notice that, you want to get them to the vet immediately.
Yeah, or pale if they're, like Dansby's got darker gums naturally, so just a pale. So make sure you know what your dog's gums looks like when they're healthy. And, another thing, runny eyes and runny nose. So look for discharge at the eyes and nose. Definitely has been a symptom for some of these dogs.
Yeah, and this has been leading to one of the things that they're noticing is it goes into a pneumonia. And the pneumonia is not reacting to antibiotics.
Yeah.
So
that's the worst case. And with some dogs, we're reading it's happening very quickly. Like they're getting pneumonia like within a day. It just depends on the dog. So, then it just gets more expensive and, they're putting a lot of drugs through these systems, trying to get these dogs healthy. So definitely be on the lookout. Share this with all of your dog friends so they can be aware. Let's talk about what to avoid.
Yeah, so dog parks. I would probably, till this thing gets figured out, avoid dog parks.
Yeah. Boarding. Try not to board your pet. Get a pet sitter. Have them come to your house. But anywhere where dogs are going to be confined, and it's potential that maybe, if you don't need to go to the vet, don't go unless you have to. Like if you're going for a wellness visit, maybe put it off until this is under control because you might accidentally be getting your dog infected.
Yeah, well, maybe Fido's got a hair appointment down at the groomers. You probably want to avoid that, especially if they're still, keeping the dogs all in one place. Now, if they're separating the dogs or, they're testing or whatever, you could, do that. But that is more of a want than a need, I think.
Yeah. Maybe you can do the grooming on your own. Maybe you can use a mobile groomer. But definitely talk to your groomer and make sure you know how the dogs are kept and what precautions they are using. Any crowded areas with lots of dogs. So what I have seen on this Facebook site for the disease, which
2023 Canine Infection Respiratory Tracking. That's the Facebook group.
Yeah. So join that group to get more details on whether people are seeing it in your state or your area. But what I'm seeing in the comments is a lot of folks who have taken their dogs to dog shows have come back with a sick dog. So think about dog shows, dog events like dog sporting events, anywhere where there is a high concentration of dogs. Just be very careful and know this. There's no vaccine and none of the antibiotics that they use for things like kennel cough are working. So they are able to get these dogs healthier. Some are dying. I think right now, touch wood, it's a smaller amount. They are able to get them healthy, but it's taking a long time. Some of these dogs are still having coughs after a month. Oh, and one thing I wanted to mention too about symptoms, I did see a few people mention their dogs had vomiting, and pretty quickly after they started with the cough. So I don't know if that's one of the symptoms of this mysterious illness or if it's something different, or maybe I think one I saw was a Frenchie, and maybe because the Frenchie has trouble breathing anyway, it was causing more issues, but just be on the lookout for that. And honestly too, when you're walking your dog in your neighborhood, don't let them go up to other dogs because you don't know where that dog's been, what they might be carrying. And if your dog is sick, by all means, don't take them for walks out in public. You don't want to pass this along to another dog. It would be tragic if your dog passed on this virus and killed another dog. One of the posts that I saw was this beautiful, healthy Belgian Malinois that did not survive. And you just don't know which dogs it's going to affect.
Right. Yeah. So it's very important that you do what you would do yourself is, keep your dog home, let it get rest, get some treatments.
Yeah, and one thing we're going to share with you, and we'll put the link in the comments because this video is very important. We have a channel recommendation called Veterinary Secrets.
Yep.
The doctor is Dr. Andrew Jones, and he talks about all the things we've talked about. Plus, he goes over some natural, holistic treatments you can use just to boost your dog's immune system. I know one of the things he also mentioned was would help coat the throat for the coughing. So, but all of this is in addition to anything that your vet prescribes and anything you discuss with your vet. So I would recommend watching his video as well, taking a look at those natural remedies that can help your dog's immune system and discuss those with your vet and the treatment that they offer, or just discuss it with your vet if you want to take any precautionary measures.
Yeah, absolutely. So we really hope that this doesn't affect you and your family. We just wanted to get the word out because it is spreading. It is becoming, we'll call it a thing. So just want to make sure that everybody's aware of this and taking precautions. And, if you've had an issue with this, or if you know someone who has, put a comment down below. We love to read your comments. We respond to them. We thank you for them. Also, thank you for giving us a like and a thumbs up, and if you want to, go ahead and subscribe. That really helps our channel out immensely, and we really do appreciate it. And we appreciate everybody that joins and listens and watches.
Absolutely. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Please share this and do share your experiences with us, because the only way we're going to get better with things like this is if we understand exactly what's going on, how it affected others in real time. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.
Bye.